That bikini babe ready.
At Long Beach, Washington.
My trophy with
we're here on the 4th of July, 1992, and we have 4 representatives in this hot derby. We have this...
They call me Evil Kajepper.
They all call him Evil Kajepper, he says. Jeff and Jim and Sarah Sherman and Steve Schmieder are all out there vying for the trophy, which will be ice cream at Milton York's Emporium.
That's
ready?
Jeff. That's Peter. And that's his famous James Sherman. And his close friend Sarah.
I'm going to try not to embarrass these guys too much. The winner. Who is the winner? Would you please hold up your hand?
I guess it's Sarah.
And what is your name?
Wait a minute. Who decided this? I see. As I recall, somebody spun out on the southwest corner over there.
Yeah? Somebody knocked me around. Somebody did or did not read the rules.
No fight anybody?
I didn't fight anybody. You guys were miles away from
the guy that ran you.
He ran you over.
Yeah, I turned around and there he was.
Have we decided who the winner is?
Sarah. Jim says he started second and finished second.
Well, I think that Jim decided a long time ago that he wasn't to argue with me.
And here is Hot Shoe Schmieder. How did you come out, Hot Shoe?
Pretty good. Once I got off the track, made a shortcut.
And over here is yesterday's winner and still contender.
I want to thank my mechanic first and foremost. He hates my guts. He was glad to see me get off the track and have the car in one piece.
Well said, well said.
Here we have a well-known racing groupie.
Not like the way I was driving. The mechanic goes, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Why, did you hear anything else?
Did I look scary out
I was
there?
wearing the rubber off his tires the best I could.
And here's another well-known racing groupie. What have you got to say about your man?
Well, we're all winners in life, aren't we?
Here we are at the Long Beach Grand Prix. How's that? And what we've got here is AJ Foyks, that is, and
In the purple.
Parnelli Bones. And Parnelli's in the purple, and Foyks is in the charcoal gray shirt. And their mechanic is bringing their cars out. AJ's is Parnelli Bones prefers the purple Lamborghini today. And it's yet to be seen what Mr. Foyks is going to take. So anyway, we'll be back after a word from our sponsor. Anyway, cut.
Comment here from the mother of Parnelli Bones. And what can you tell us about the importance of this race?
Well, every kid here better have read the rules today because Blair's out there for blood. If they haven't read the rules, he's blowing them off the track.
The narrator has said that Blair's professional name is Parnell Bones.
Parnell Bones. Here he goes.
If we're going to the lavender, can you get that? Can you get through here? No? Let the lavender come. There he is. Parnell is taking his seat, checking out the competition. And there beside him lost his car. What's he going to go? He's going for...
Which color car are you going to take?
Dad, can you ride with me, Mr. Foyts?
This sponsor.
In case of the last minute nerves, I think.
On the white side.
Go, Margo!
And here he is, A.J. Foyt. He's on the outside. I think he's going to the inside. That's the best of it. And once again, folks, it looks like Parnelli Bones out ahead. Can the automobile take that kind of punishment? I don't know.
There he is again. A.J. Foyt's coming around the corner, and here is the leader, Parnelli.
Circle, we have Mr. A.J. Foyt coming in at a hard number 2. A.J. Foyt, ladies and gentlemen. And where's that beautiful redhead that's going to kiss this young woman? Beautiful wedding. This is going to the winning circle, please. Well, okay. Place, Parnelli Bones!
Let's hear it for Parnelli Bones!
Can we get the young brunette over here into the winner's
Come
circle to kiss Parnelli Bones, the winner?
I'm Blair Sherman.
Come here! Come!
Into the winner's circle.
I'm Blair Sherman, though.
That's his
And
alias.
Parnelli, here she is, the beautiful Alexandra.
What am I supposed to do?
Yes, sir, he's the winner. All right.
Could he describe some of the aspects of the race to us?
Parnelli, can you describe some of the certain... Parnelli, can you just, for the camera, the folks back home, can you describe some of the certain highlights of the race for you and some of the more tense moments?
You mean how to be a great winner at it?
Yeah, would you tell the folks back home?
Well, the secret is you have to have good control. Never let go of the steering wheel completely. You can let go with this hand if you want to rub your leg if it's getting tired.
Speak in the microphone.
And you also always hold the gas down as much as you can to pass the other cars.
Headed to the middle.
Speed. Yes.
All right.
Good speed.
All right. Well done, Parnelli.
Well
Thank
done.
you very much.
Okay, here we are in beautiful Colton. This is a Washington town. Okay, Cream Troop. And they're off to a little place called Smalley's Ice Cream Parlor. Let's see if I can get their attention. Hey, you guys!
Yeah!
Where are you going?
We're going for ice cream!
What did you say?
Ice cream, you scream!
Thank you. Yeah, they were just walking down the street singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do. Walking and talking just as natural as can be, singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do. Look good, they look fine, look good, look fine, and I really think they've lost their minds.
How you doing, Mr. Donaghy?
There he is, Jim Tecumseh Sherman.
And here I am, the winner of the race.
There he is, Parnelli Bones. Look at that face.
No, I'm Blair
He's
Sherman.
got the face of the race.
Hold it, I'm Blair Sherman.
And what day is today, Parnelli?
I'm Blair Sherman.
Parnelli, what is the day today?
I'm Blair Sherman.
Let's go.
Here we are at Smalley's Gallery Ice Cream Parlor, Seafood and Burger Bar and Grill. I wonder if there's anybody in there with enough star quality. Ladies and gentlemen, why don't we go in and find out? Aha! Here we have some typically uninteresting looking folk. Is there anybody here with enough star quality? You, sir?
Well, I have the quality of winning races and...
A bigger star than that falling star right there?
Dun, dun. I'm a star at
That
winning
falling
races.
star. Does this little star know the meaning of the word ham? What is a ham, sir?
My brother.
Uh-huh. Where is that little ham? And here we have the ma'am.
The ma'am of the ham.
The ma'am of the hams. And she's got the gams. And they must have come from a lot of spam.
No.
It was clam,
Yes.
ma'am. What do you do when you get in a jam?
Scramble.
Thank you. Stacy, do you think you have enough star quality to please this crowd? Okay, what can you do for us today?
She serves ice cream and that's it.
That's right.
Right.
This is a 4th of July feature. Ice cream has always been a classic 4th of July dish.
Well, this reporter is definitely here.
Yeah?
What kind of coffee you want?
Crunchy kind.
Steve, don't you
Sugar,
think
waffle
Stacy
cone?
was very natural on camera? What do you think? I think she had very, very good photogenic qualities.
Oh,
Naturally.
it's fine. It's fine.
Naturally embarrassed, but I couldn't care less. Okay, here we are. It's quieter times. Parnelli Bones and A.J. Foix is not with us anymore. And we're on our way up to the Lighthouse here overlooking the Columbia Bar, which has a very important role in protecting ships from the hazards of the bar. The two figures you see before us are April Asbury and William Fitz Asbury. And look at them walk. Now we are approaching the Pacific Ocean, and this is just beautiful up here. You kind of feel like you're on the edge of the world. And there's those two nice looking figures. Oops, that mule just kicked. Oh, I've been flashed and flashed again. Oh, here we have Scatman Asbury. Do it. Jig for me. Daddy beat me 8 to the bar. Okay. Moving right along. We had some beautiful birds singing. Let's see if we can find any of those birds and take a break into the trees. Do we see anything? I hear them. I know they're up there. Oh. Okay, is everybody dizzy? Okay, back on the road again. Ah, there it is, the beautiful blue Pacific. Okay. There we are. Now.
Where we are now is overlooking the Columbia Bar. And the jetty that you see closest to you is the North Jetty, and then beyond that to the left is the South Jetty, and those jetties mark the entrance to the Columbia River. The big ships going in and out have to go between the two buoys that you may see with your telephoto.
Mm-hmm.
And during the winter time or any time that there's a storm, even a ship 400 feet long will truly just have to plow through the large waves in order to get across the bar. The bar really means just an entryway, and it means a place where the river water coming out into the ocean collides with the incoming sea currents and sea water and the waves and the tidal effect. And it creates some of the most perilous sea conditions ever. We are looking out there now at an area that probably has seen 300 or 400 shipwrecks. Today you wouldn't have any idea about that. There are charts, maps, and graphs that show the number of ships and the number of lives that have been lost in the very area that we're looking at. And of course, the reason that they have a lighthouse here is to try to alert the ships coming from way, way out where the entrance is. And the charts will show where the lighthouse is and just exactly how far it is to the bar itself.
Thank you. Here we are at the lighthouse now. There it is. It's already doing its trick at 5:30 in the afternoon.
Straight ahead. If not, I'll flash on that video. Don't put me on the camera, thank you. Perfect.
Thank you. I'm getting a picture of Jeff and his little sister April. This is July 4th weekend again, and they are headed down towards the North Head Light. And in the background, of course, we see the the Columbia River area. Actually, we're looking north along the Pacific coast, and they're just going to look down, I guess, right now at the beach. And the breakers, as they're shouting. And there is Jeff, who's always intrigued by things having to do with nature. And there is April. What we're here to see is the famous North Head Lighthouse. It's still a working lighthouse. It's automated now. It used to be, of course, manned at 24 hours a day. And now you'll be able to see the lights. Those lights are, of course, have a certain frequency, and that frequency is listed on the chart. So if you see a light that flashes every 5 seconds, let's say, you'll know that it's a North Head Lighthouse.
Thank God we found the leak detector tube.
And there goes Jeff to have a better look. I'm just going to pan around this area, looking back again south towards the jetty. And this area in here, I believe, is called Waikiki Beach, because it is a pretty nice beach with good waves, and surfers actually do surf there. Here goes a large ship that has probably been to Portland, or maybe even further. It might have gone up. The Columbia River now is navigable all the way up to Lewiston, Idaho. Lewiston is on the Snake River, which comes into the Columbia. So, and there's the famous Columbia Bar, and there's a fishing boat that's coming out now. It's this kind of rugged terrain, rugged shoreline that was such a frightful thing to the sailors in the old day of the windjammers, when they had no steam propulsion or diesel propulsion to get them off the bar as they ran afoul of bad conditions.
I thought we were just taking our picture.
We on? Okay. I believe it's been about 14 years maybe longer since I've been to this location. And we used to come here almost every summer for about 10 years, 1968 to 78. It's a rough approximation. Here I am reunited with my middle sister, the middle child. And we're, like I said earlier, these are more peaceful times. Anyway, if you might pan up there, my personalized camera person, you'll see exactly where we are. Look at that. He's up, up, up and away.
My name's Steve, and Jeff's an alcoholic.
And Jeff's going to introduce us.
Yeah, this is, we're gathered here today. Can we get quiet in the ranks here? Hey, silence! Back in the ranks, young lady. Okay, are we on?
Yes, sir.
We're on.
I hope so. Okay, this is 4th of July family reunion 1992, and I have to speak very loudly because I have a bunch of insubordinates on the other end of the line here. Anyway, okay, I'm calming down now. Anyway, and unfortunately we're breaking up, but this is one of the largest gatherings of Asbury, Shermans, and assorted. What is your last name? Anyway?
Schmieder.
I knew it. Anyway, so Captain Bill, if you'll just, or Skipper, if you'll just pan down the line here.
All right, and will you introduce our next guest, please?
Lisa?
Schmieder.
Lisa Schmieder.
Common last name
Northwest.
And next to Lisa, would you have a word or two to say to the listening audience?
My name's David Asbury, and anything they tell you about the benefits of a college education, don't believe them. 10 years and still running. Keep on ticking. Keeps licking.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving on, a senior member of this reunion.
Got Jim Sherman, Seattle, Washington.
Well said, Jim.
A man of great dignity.
Did you have any
Dignity
questions for the president?
and perspicacity.
No. No.
How stinky are you?
And
I'm Janet Asbury, the mother of us all, or almost of us all, the mother of 5 and the grandmother of 2. So I outrank almost everybody.
you do, except me.
That's right.
And here we have a San Francisco representative. Would you say
My
something?
name is April, everybody knows that, so that's all I have to say.
I didn't know
Except for
that.
Sarah being alive.
And what is your relationship to this group?
She's the black sheep of the family.
And I think we,
Thanks,
You better
Mom.
speak for yourself, kid.
may I get a picture of April's really sharp shoes?
Sharp shoes.
Yeah, wow. Moving right along to April's right, we have another sibling. Would you introduce yourself, young lady?
I'm Alex, although people still call me Binky, and I don't quite know why. I'm not wearing any shoes.
Well, look
And Binky has no shoes. Thank you, Binky.
Must be the pacifier you use at night.
Moving right along, we have the only other mother in this group, as far as I know.
Yes, unfortunately at times.
She is a mother.
I'm Sarah. Used to be Asbury, now Sherman.
And
And-
she's short.
And do you have anyone? Do you have anyone with you, Ms.
I
Sherman?
don't think so.
I introduced myself.
And here we have.
I am Blair Sherman, and I am drunk.
No. And you are not Parnelli Bones, right?
And who is this, Uncle Jeff?
Dropping like flies around here.
Anyway, okay.
Do you want to give us a final word, Mr. Interlocutor? Or semi-final, as the
How
case
about
may be.
Finn?
How about
Finn.
if you take over the camera and we get the great-grandfather of us all?
Get the what?
I'm not blurry. Okay,
I
well,
hate to be called blurry.
well, you're on.
Yeah, well, actually, I'd like to recite a poem
All right.
in honor of this occasion. And the poem is called My Father is the Keeper of the Eddystone Light.
Yay!
No, it's not a poem, it's a song, and April is the one who sings that song best.
April,
Anyway, happy 4th of July, everybody, and everybody come next year at the same time. Finish.
Okay. Giorno, y'all. We're having a vegetarian Italian dinner here. I've got my best Italian accent on here. Okay.
Asti spumanti, c'era lambrusco.
What he say?
I think you need this to twirl your spaghetti. Twirl your spaghetti. Oh, we won't answer it.
I'll get it.
My
Are you
ring-a-ling.
expecting a call?
Not at all.
Did you tell
Well,
us
it could be one of my estranged friends. If it is one of my friends, tell them I'll call him back. They can wait.
It's your girl.
We tell her I'll call her back.
You just start me. Call you back.
Is this for the,
For twirling your spaghetti.
this?
Oh, that's parmesan.
Delicious.
Freshly grated.
You know,
David
it's,
has-
it's much better that way. Of course, you can really taste it.
That was a country girl. Speaking of foreign countries.
Did she say Hattie?
What a man
Is
was
that-
it?
Is April there?
She said,
Is April there?
did she say, darling? You look very, very pretty today.
Something like that. Thelma and Louise, all wrapped into one. Is April there?
David hasn't
Kinda
seen
that
that.
scratchy thing.
What, over the week?
No, the video you look very, very pretty.
Oh.
April's taking that home to Terry. What is the video you look very, very pretty in
You can make copies of videos, can't you,
Somebody
Jeff?
and Mo, Kathy and Mo.
that? Off of HBO, a comedic duo.
Oh, really?
Really pretty.
Excuse me, Alex.
You should watch it
Your
before.
father has everything he needs to make copies from one video to another.
Oh, really?
All it takes is a VHS camera and a VHS recorder. The camera is what I've been trying to tell everybody is a recorder as well. So if you wanted to tape from a movie that you rented, the only thing that you have to worry about is if they've got a scrambling code on it.
But like Kathy and Mo,
They recorded off the TV.
Right, and so what you do is you can put it either in the you put it in the VCR and you record off with the camera, or vice versa.
how do you have
Because
to
the
have,
VCR records as well.
don't you have to have a special table?
Yeah, but he should have that.
I don't know, you'll have to take it
Yeah,
out.
I'll
I've got a
check it
cable
out.
at some time.
Well, when we get it back from you, I guess we can make a copy.
Are we still on TV?
And you can have it for
We are.
copy.
Well, let me tell you.
You guys are coming down in a month.
Uh-huh.
There's this archaeologist. She's on a dig.
He's telling me.
Discovers a lamp.
I dig it.
Takes it home. Starts rubbing it, polishing it up. Poof, there comes a genie. He says, hey, 3 wishes for you. She says, okay. $1 million. Poof, $1 million. She says, I want to be beautiful. Poof, she's beautiful. Then she says, I want you to turn my cat Fluffy into a handsome man. Poof, there's a handsome man. Poof, genie's gone. She says, wow, are you Fluffy? And he says, yeah, aren't you sorry you got me fixed?
Bada bing, bada bing.
April, don't tell any of your jokes.
All right.
Why? I get it.
I don't.
They're filthy.
Can we tell the dingy blonde joke? Or the green-haired woman and the...
That wasn't very funny.
I don't know that joke.
You heard it from that 12-year-old girl.
That's
still don't know
not
it.
dinner table.
I howled.
Which 12-year-old girl?
The one that was
I
at the
picked
bed
up in
and
Long
breakfast.
Beach.
Well, who are we making this videotape for?
For posterity.
The stupid Zoe.
For posterior. Okay, Jeff, I'm as bad at Blake and
There. Something is.
I'm making a second batch. Thank you.
You didn't say, may I be excused, either one of you? Die.
You saw it too, right?
I'm supervising.
I don't know what happened to Asbury ethics, they just went right out of the window, but we couldn't get away with that when we were younger. Just getting up and running off, you know? Isn't that right, April?
Yes, what?
Neither one of these people excused themselves from the table.
Excuse me. You're supposed to say, please, mother, may I be excused? And if you are mother,
Sounds like
then
your
you
sense of
say,
etiquette's
please,
profoundly
Bill,
offended.
may I be excused?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in this house,
I
don't
didn't think I had to
expect it.
kowtow to my husband anymore.
Sorry, I.
Waiting on the outside.
What, Doug?
It's raining.
Who does you kowtow to?
I think we ought to say a nice word about Steve Schmieder and Lisa Todd because they are willing to put up with all this
Exactly.
confusion.
I think they're
Family
trying to
confusion.
infiltrate the family. I think it should be stopped before it's out of control.
It takes a
Take a
very,
hike,
very
guys.
unique
You
individual
can
to be
take
able
your
to put
plate
up
to
with
the
Asbury. I haven't found one
And
yet.
the family.
This family is scared away more women in mine.
There's spaghetti on your blouse.
Oh,
You're on
no.
TV, Mom.
Okay,
Try
What is
to
that?
keep it together.
I'll button my blouse.
Oh,
No,
that'll work.
Is that better? Yeah.
We just started eating dinner.
whoever it is, we'll call back.
Hi, this is David.
Unless, you know, it's my cat in the house has
Okay.
fallen to the ground from the LA earthquake. Who was it?
You too in your long distance calls.
Sorry.
This one had a New York accent. She went, Alex, Alex parked the car in the yard.
It was for Jeff?
No, it was for you. It was Deidre Witt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From New York?
She said she'll call you tonight.
I would've
This is
taken
the one
that.
that you did want.
You don't want that.
How's she doing?
There you go, trying to make decisions on your own again, David.
She's cancer-free. She's got her hair back. She graduated from the American Academy. Broke up with Charlie.
Oh, really? Good move.
Well, I don't think it's permanent.
Oh, really?
Who was Charlie?
Her boyfriend.
Charlie was
Lisa had the dirt on Charlie.
Well, I did her
He's been going out. Yeah.
He was
whatever.
handsome and charming,
Well,
but he was an alcoholic.
well, he quit doing that.
Was he, hey, kinda Charlie?
Yeah.
He had
Kinda
big
hip,
plans.
kinda wild.
But anyway, she says it's just temporary.
Oh, really?
What, the breakup?
They went out for so long, it'd be hard to like acknowledge that that was gonna be the end or something like that. What did they, 8 years or something?
At least.
Lisa and America getting married for real. August 1st.
To that
Are
same
we
guy she's
invited
been
to the
dating
wedding?
forever?
No.
Why not?
What's the difference between getting married and getting married for real?
Well,
We don't know the,
All right.
the difference between
Jeff
them.
knows.
I can
He's
answer
from
that.
California.
What do they call that when it's common law after you've been living together for 7 years?
In sin.
That's not real, but it is.
Only
So,
in Idaho and
I know what
Sweden.
David
It's
means.
only a
But
sin
getting
in
married
Utah.
for real is with all that pompy circumstance.
Well, in her case, she didn't know whether it was actually going to happen because his ex-wife or his ex-wife wasn't his ex-wife yet.
His ex-wife wasn't his sex wife.
It wasn't his ex-wife yet. His wife wouldn't give him a divorce.
I hate those.
You're so weird.
And it was very complicated.
Those ex-wives.
In the good old days, you were married or you weren't married.
Well, these are the bad new days.
Married for real is was redundant.
Well,
Did
now
somebody
they
pass
got
me
these
the garlic bread?
qualifications.
You had 2 already. Oh, Skipper.
Anybody else got a story or a joke of some kind to pass along for posterity?
Posterity.
You have to turn around once in a while and face the camera. They'll only
Okay.
know the back of your
I'm
head.
turning around to face the camera.
Why don't you
Hello there,
introduce
camera.
everyone at the table?
That's
In case
no man,
somebody
that's my dad.
This is
They
a-
don't know.
I mean, we've already introduced everybody in this sort of lineup that looks like something out of
That's
Dragnet.
right, it's on the same tape, huh?
No, everybody is introduced.
Thank you.
There's nobody new here, as far as I know, except the mosquitoes.
There's a few people that are old.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a nasty.
What qualifies as old?
Yeah, April.
Steve's old.
She's older.
I'm old.
Are you older than Steve?
We're all old.
You're the same age?
Barely older than me.
How much? A month?
You're what, 30?
31.
Yeah,
31.
May 21st, I'll be 30.
She's going to be 32.
Yeah.
Dirty 2. Dirty
Who's gonna
30.
be the 32? No, she's gonna be 32
Try to
now.
pay attention, Jeff. You've known me all your life.
You
God,
look
you look
sharp.
good.
She does look good. Yeah.
How old are you? 36?
You know we're getting
He's
old.
not
You're
saying
You're
talking
talking
about
about,
we
yeah, right. Oh, God, 4 more years, 4 more years. 4 years till the 4-0. Can you believe it? I can't believe it.
What was this about the green hair? Oh, no, I don't like
Oh.
that. I remember that now.
That must have been embarrassing.
Okay, well, I'll try
for her
this one
parents.
on
Were her
David.
parents
Since
there?
David,
Yes, her mother kept
I'll
trying to
try
shut her up.
my original joke on David. You guys have heard it, but since David was a once wannabe cinematographer,
Okay.
George Lucas and Steven Spielberg are getting together to do a final sequel to Star Wars.
Mhm.
We're gonna call it Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's it, Dave.
It's not weird.
What a hoot.
All right. Went over like a
You know what, in
lead balloon.
church.
What in church? It's about as funny as a what in church.
Hmm.
All right.
Hmm.
April had a couple of them.
No.
Checking the spigot.
Ron
Put on
stories.
film.
They're not that bad.
That you know you
It all depends on who's watching.
As long as there's no parents around.
Steve, you're sick and wrong.
If you have a sense of humor, they wouldn't offend you. Well, you got to stretch that.
You have to have a
A
sick sense of
really
humor.
good sense of humor.
Yeah, but they're the one kind of jokes that you know are still good.
Yeah.
And we should pin them.
Don Ho and Chet Atkins are starting a
Yeah,
band,
where
David,
reviewed that.
called the Bluegrass Skirts.
Swear I didn't do it.
Don Ho.
And Chet Atkins starting a
Don
band
Ho.
called the Bluegrass Skirts. The Don Ho. The Don Ho. I still got my little voice from all of that
There's
screaming.
another
at that.
batch coming. Just
We went.
rubbing up
They
right
had
on
2 bars that we went into in
Milwaukee.
Ilwaco. That if you took a Californian and brought him up here and didn't tell him how to pronounce it, he'd say Ilwaco.
We just decided to
She
call it
thought it was a
wacko.
sick, crazy person.
But these guys had the MIDI.
Well, those Californians can't even pronounce El Cajon, so, you know.
You guys couldn't pronounce
Or
Kawanga.
Kawanga. Kawanga.
Kawanga.
What's that? Where is
Well,
that?
just spelled Kuhanga,
Like
isn't it?
Kuhanga.
Now, where is that?
Kawanga Boulevard? It goes.
What's a canyon too? Isn't it?
Next
No,
to Valley
that's
to the.
Topanga. Topanga
Oh,
Canyon.
yeah.
There is a Tahunga Canyon and a
Well, I
Topanga
thought it
Canyon.
was
I'm still full from last night.
No, you said you were
What?
hungry.
I was
when we
hungry.
went back.
I'm not.
Anyway, you were in a bar
We had
in
one of those killer
El
bars.
Waco.
2 bars, and they both had these guitar players with no other accompaniment except the computer, both of them. The first night was kind of fun, but what was the last night was just too much, overbearing. But it's weird, you know. They're robot bands, and I've never seen that before. I've seen it before, but not, you know. Brian Eno was doing it years ago.
But he wasn't doing it at the Sea Egg Tavern.
Sea Hag. They did a medley of starting with Riders in the Sky, going into Bonanza, going into Rawhide, and then Paladin. It was just like the Blues Brothers.
They were busy talking about shoes or something.
And then these two got invited to go dancing with a local gent. And they turned him down.
After that girl that I was telling you about finally
He still had at least 6
floor.
feet.
She went after you?
I don't know what they were complaining about.
After he spun her around. Oh, she's sitting on her house on the floor and he had her by the hand and he's running around.
Was that after I left?
No, Jeff.
Oh, the night before.
Yeah.
And that was dance fever at the Sea Egg.
Yeah, that's right. I remember those. Oh, man.
Dirty
Well,
dancing. It was dirty because she was on the floor.
I was playing my harmonica along with the guy at our table, and I kept asking him, he said it's kind of hard for me to jump in with the computer fixed in certain keys, but you know, there's several songs I played along with.
And that same woman really appreciated it.
Oh yeah, she said, play it more, come on, yeah, do it, yeah.
Of course, she was really drunk.
You get another
Oh,
thumbs
hey.
up the whole time.
Those are some of my best fans.
I just realized I didn't put the avocados in the salad. How about if I add a little more lettuce and avocados and dressing and...
How about it?
How about it? All right.
All right. I like that idea. Like, don't go to any trouble, Mom.
What are you guys paying for avocados these days?
65 cents a piece.
Yeah, I said religion.
Where were we? We were in Fillmore and they were going for
So weird.
what?
It's hanging there.
It was by the pound.
She's real mellow.
It was cheap, I can't remember.
Not very sporting
A
though.
week
I almost
ago.
bought another one.
Amazing. Remember that year I brought up that whole box of them? Did you guys, were you able to go through them all before they spoiled?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Were they good?
Cindy
Yeah, they
loads
were good.
28 of them will
There were 2 different
sell them
kinds
to me.
there.
They're all recovering from various.
Where did you get 'em?
illnesses.
From my yard in Altadena.
Oh my God.
This is unbelievable.
Make it stop.
We could let the answering machine do it.
But David does such a good job.
Yeah,
Little bit
Steve
full.
wants one.
It's only 10 minutes.
Once one was.
Once one and one. Well, he did.
I still have to reconcile myself to keeping my heat on just to keep my voice quiet.
Ah, yeah. I think if it is funny, whoops, excuse me.
Yeah,
Excuse
no.
me, excuse me.
But is that enough?
It is if they're babies and they stay in a cage. Otherwise, they're usually smart enough to know if they're one or not.
Well,
I don't
she
know.
hasn't.
Sometimes
Really, she'll let herself freeze out.
Yeah, I lost her for about 3 days in Salt Lake City. It's snowing outside. She decided to hang on the inside of the building right next to her window.
Yeah.
I think enough cold, I just got immobilized and they couldn't move even if they're
That's-
beating
yeah.
the
Yes, it
cold.
is. We're in the middle of it right now. We got the camera rolling, so we're gonna be able to see this, this little,
How big it is.
reunion here.
She doesn't look like Jake.
Okay. All right. It's Granny.
Oh, good.
Uh-huh. So, yes.
I don't know. All I know
Oh,
is
I
that
did. It was a camera.
I just called her last
Oh, really?
night.
at 75.
So that
Yeah, I
was
was
really
looking for
something
Dad
else
all
because
along.
I
When
was
she was a baby, I
around
can
in my
do
sleeping bag. And,
I don't know if I did it again. I want to try and do it the same way.
I got to tell you,
More bread.
not to worry, that one was 125
It
miles
just-
away.
It's your grandmother, John.
I know.
But it shook all
They
the
would
way
electric heat.
You have your ear in the
to Las Vegas, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, if my utilities were included in rent, I wouldn't think twice about it.
That's right, that's right. I heard that as well.
Yeah, like I had where I used to live, steam heat.
Yeah, like
This is great.
No, it isn't. Is this Lee? How are you doing? Great. Great. Well, we're unfortunately they're in the middle of dinner right now, but you're going to be able to see this dinner because we're videotaping it. Well, can we call you back in a little bit? No, we won't do that. We'll give you a call back after dinner. So you're just a nice choice cut. I don't think so. I think it's probably that. April is here, and well, Alex, of course, and David is down, and David's girlfriend, and Alex's boyfriend.
The inevitable Alex.
It's quite a group.
Of course.
We'll call you back in half an hour. Is that okay, Lee?
No, I'm looking
See,
for
I
a
couldn't
house.
blow her off. That's Jeff
talk to
right.
you
Even
soon.
Jeff can blow off his own grandmother. I couldn't blow her off. I had to hand it off.
What? I can talk to Uncle Lee.
You blew off Granny.
Where?
Well, what do you want me to do?
I don't
You
know.
did well.
Thank you.
I didn't want to blow her off.
Where is she?
Lee said, well, some of your dinners can take 2 hours. And I'm like,
Oh, what a rude thing to
no,
say.
he was, well, maybe it was rude. I
This is one of the tapes you're not producing.
Where were they? At your house or-
Uncle Lee, you're rude. You're a rude son of a bitch.
How come he doesn't talk funny, Mom? He doesn't.
Lee, we're just kidding. If you're listening or tuned in.
Oh, gosh.
And I apologize for my son's excessive language, if you know what I mean.
Who's excessive language?
David uttered a discouraging word.
You motor mouth?
You want some bread? Ah! Right up the nose. My eye oughta. Ah!
If anybody watching this tape is also a tennis fan, you realize that we have invited Andre Agassi to dinner.
Lizzie's watching.
And Andre is sitting at my left, right here. And he has just won the Wimbledon Championships, or as somebody calls them, the Wimbledon Championship. And we want to congratulate you, Andre.
Galaxies. It was mice that were running everything. And they were letting people.
But if you're going to pose as Andre Agassi, you got to dye your hair a little bit lighter, because he tints his hair.
That's a good idea. Does he really? Yep. Wow. Those guys are paying.
But with your whiskers and your hair, you look very much
No,
like
there's
him.
not enough.
He took the thing, huh? He wanted
You
all
want
of
it?
it.
Just this one.
Okay, you try that.
So I
Macaroni
didn't
made
decide.
it with the semis?
You made it to the semi, and then
Yeah, this time.
Andre Agassi beat you to the semi. And then Andre played Ivanisevic, who's a Croat
What the hell is it,
for the
snowy?
final, and he beat.
You pronounced it right, Dad. Bravo.
What is it?
I make it a point, and I have it, to try to pronounce as many things correctly as possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sasha would be proud.
Not a Croat, but a Croat, right?
You can, I believe it depends on what context you're using. You can Croatian or.
All right, here's a political question. What is the, there's a country, the first part of which is called Bosnia, hyphen, and then,
Sylvania.
no,
Herzegovina.
no.
Okay, what do you, anyway, you didn't finish the question.
Herzegovina.
I didn't get a chance to finish the
Oh,
question
man.
because I
It's
was.
like Jeopardy where they go.
All right, all right.
Please let me finish
What
the
is
question.
the second part of the country's name? It's not a country, I guess it's a geographical unit or region at the moment. The first part is Bosnia hyphen, and spell the second part.
One Hail Mary.
Bosnia, Slovakia,
14 years.
Slovenia.
Slovenia.
No.
That's the Herzegovina.
Every time you watch it,
Venia,
they'll take some
Yugoslavia.
body language
Herzegovina.
or some little off the
Close.
comment or
It's
Facebook.
Herzegovina.
Oh my
Where
God.
does that go?
Herzegovina.
Herzegovina, and it's spelled either with a C or a Z. You're gonna have either one.
I took
But
it,
it's
I took it
different
on
from
the
the
plane.
one that we're reading about
I
now.
took it on the
No,
plane.
it's Herzegovina. There are 3 units over there. There's Croats, Croatia,
Serbia.
Serbia, and Bosnia Herzegovina.
It came in my,
Govina, I thought it was
carry-on
Govina.
bag.
No,
Oh.
Govina,
How's that?
Herc, D, Govina. It's taken me a week.
I don't think it does that. Maybe with
My,
mortgage.
Croatian flag, no matter how you spell it, it comes up Civil War.
That's right.
We went. Oh, wait,
And,
wasn't it?
excuse me, camera, but I've got to help the lady of the house with her.
Excuse me.
He's got to do what
I
he's
guess
got
we
to
went
do.
Pick up
You're gonna help
Dad.
Sue?
He came back from Alaska, and I was all dressed up. I got on
My,
an interview. Well, that had nothing to do with it.
Creative
I was in
director's
Blonde
name.
Now, and I walked here and I told him I
You
brought
found mine.
Ramir
And I
Sasha
took off that big gold
Roger.
necklace and I took that, I took all my jewelry off, my earrings, everything
Proact.
else. And they couldn't figure it out, and so the woman
And
takes
he has
it,
gone
and
to the
maybe it's
United
like that.
Nations
And I looked at my
to,
hair and she's like,
to
no, it's not that.
Would you
And
like
so
some more?
finally with the underwear on my bra,
Leave
it must have been
arms.
Excuse me.
exceptionally
For Croatia.
thick or exposed or sensitive or something.
He had to pay
It's like bloody bra.
$15,000 in a bribe to get his son out of the Serbian army.
working on
His
it.
son to keep from getting killed.
What are you working on? You didn't eat your garbanzo.
You didn't, and we've got a salad with the good
Well, he
stuff.
was
Oh,
drafted
well,
by
I
the Serbian
might
army
have
and did not,
some for
you know, claim himself as Croatian or Serbian. You know, just went along with it.
I'll
And
eat your
he's into
garbanzo
it.
beans.
So to get out of it, his father had to come up with this money over here and through long distance.
Ah, yeah.
All right, not much. And now that his son is out, they're protecting their home in Split, is the name of the city, which is on the Aegean Sea, I believe, right? And
It's a Greek sauce.
their home, they have a, you know, high-powered machine gun mounted on the top of their house. This is, and this guy is
How about you? You're
my creative director.
Be aware, everyone, that this is all on film, so I don't want any dull things said at this table.
All right, well, I'm trying to share something interesting here.
Guess that didn't make it.
Well, here, I can top that. You know Haas's real name?
Buford.
Not the actor's name, but the character's real name. Haas is a nickname.
Yeah, Dan Blocker.
No, not the actor, but the character's real name. Haas is a nickname.
Oh, I see, on the show.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, that's a tough one.
That's worth some bucks.
Horace.
I'm off for it.
Horse is a good guess, but
Horace.
Horatio.
incorrect. No, that's good too.
Clarence.
Oh,
Clarence, no.
Engelbert.
It's Eric.
you're kidding.
No.
Eric Cartwright.
All right, here's one for you. There was a famous singer in your mother's time, which of course was a while back, but
Ooh.
he was better known as Perry Como. He was a Greek chap. What was his real name?
Aristotle.
Good guess, but inaccurate.
Socrates.
Socrates, yeah.
Good guess, but inaccurate.
Beat oven.
Athena.
Think of another Greek philosopher
Plato.
that starts with P but isn't Plato.
Pythagoras.
Pericles.
That's
His
what I was
name is
gonna say.
Pericles Comopoulos.
Oh man.
That's what I was trying
Come
to
on.
No, I was trying to say Pythagoras.
Come up with that. Come on.
But I was thinking Pericles.
I'm not swallowing that.
I don't know
Swallow
whether it's
this.
true, but it's a damn good story.
Pass me just one piece of bread.
Pericles. Or Perry out of Pericles.
All right, what was Frank Sinatra's real name?
Coolest guys you've ever seen are in
Guido.
Athens.
Guido.
Guido Lucia.
His real name was Francis.
Sinatra.
Good Catholic boy.
Chairman.
Francis Mary Sinatra.
Oh, more trivia.
Yeah, more. We gotta have more trivia. I've got a movie trivia book, David, that I bought with you in mind. And man, is it?
What do you say when you leave the tent?
Excuse me, please, Chairman. And same to you, Janet.
Maybe cynic over my house. We don't follow the rules.
What happened to us all?
Oh, Mother, may I
We didn't even say we are quiet or nothing.
That was the official way.
Well, there were
Mother,
codes,
may I?
because I didn't want to hear, I have to go potty. So I said, you don't say that.
Appropriate dinner time.
We say, if you want to be excused for a moment to go to the bathroom, you say, please, Mother, may I be excused for a moment. If you want to be excused to leave the house or go out and play, then you just say, Mother, please, may I be excused, and that's the end of it. But there's none of that bathroom.
In school, we just used to do this. Number one finger, pee. Two fingers, poop. Very simple. Nobody said anything. The teacher would give you a nod, and off you go. Nothing was said. Jeez, you make things so complicated.
Trivia. She supported Redford and Newman in their efforts to swindle a big-time crook in the sting.
What's that woman? I don't
Who
remember
was she?
at all.
Karen Black.
No.
No way.
Oh.
Eileen Brennan.
Mother may have to use big excuse.
Is that who it was?
I don't know. Yeah.
Aren't you curious about what I'm gonna do though? Foiled.
I haven't seen the Sting, so good movie.
Wow. Well, I don't think I did see this thing.
I just remember my mother tapping.
What she did?
Well, who was the one with them in
To the rag.
Butch Cassidy?
You know that our friend David got that correct. It was Eileen
Really?
Brennan.
Oh my
That was one of
Lord.
those
Let's
Okay.
hear it for David.
2 points.
Golf clap.
As Elizabeth Taylor's mother, she is more than willing to submit her daughter for a lobotomy in exchange for money in Suddenly Last Summer.
Barbara Stanwyck,
No.
Okay.
Betty Davis.
No,
Elizabeth Taylor's mother and Suddenly Last Summer.
Mercedes McCambridge.
Oh, sure.
These are awfully old, aren't they?
Problem. Come on, man.
That's a ghetto.
She plays Eleanor Roosevelt to Ralph Bellamy's Franklin in Sunrise at Campobello. Man, that is old. Greer Garson.
I don't watch enough AMC.
Well, here's one. She falls in love with William Holden, unaware that he is involved with Gloria Swanson in Sunset Boulevard. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. You go ahead and answer it. Let me answer.
I refuse to answer on the
On the
grounds
grounds
of
that I don't know.
incriminating.
Nancy Olson, whoever she is. Good heavens. No, this is too
We
terrible.
want something fresher, Dad.
Something more contemporary.
Yeah.
At least from the 50s.
Yeah.
Cabernet is.
Let's see if
Oh,
I
you
can
finished?
find one.
But this is good.
That's been sitting in the window. So I don't know, that you might want to just use for cooking.
Yeah. If it doesn't taste good, it's probably good.
That white wine's good though.
Oh, yeah.
It's not too sweet.
Elizabeth got her.
She's a teetotaler.
She closes her eyes. Giving
I
her
give
alcohol.
up. I don't even recognize them when I look them up.
Nothing in common with liquids.
She likes ice cream.
Except for your tongue.
Stop it, mine doesn't have a fork in it.
Well, if you keep drinking beer like you were.
What? No, like out of the glass. My lady.
I'm not feeling so trivial today.
Oh. You want to say something profound? Come on, Jeff. Philosophize.
Well, I'm glad that I brought that up.
Nice book. Anybody know who this is? Anybody know who this is? Whose pictures are on the cover of this book?
Marilyn Monroe.
And
I can't see.
you've got to show us a picture. I mean, you don't know. You've never seen this book before.
Yeah, we need something more contemporary, like how many official golden tickets were given out in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Ooh.
4.
6.
6.
No, there was more people on that.
Well, I thought there were 7.
There was Augustus Gloop,
Yeah, 7.
the girl,
7 sounds good.
the kid, and then there was
Who were the motorcycle riding stars of Easy Rider?
Dennis Hopper and Fonda.
Peter Fonda and Jack Nicholson
Well, never mind.
was the hitchhiker.
He was a lawyer. No, Nicholson was a lawyer in a jail in some town.
We didn't get the answer to the Willy Wonka question.
I don't know. I was going to leave it up to y'all.
In another one he might have been.
I doubt that it's in that book.
Wasn't
That was
Nicholson
Mike
in a bunch
TV,
of biker
Augustus
movies?
Gloop, Veruca Salt.
Yeah, he was. Hell's Angels. was in that.
On wheels.
The Gumshoeing
Little Shop of
Girl,
Horrors. Originally.
and Charlie. Violet Beauregard and Charlie.
7. Oh, no, 6.
Isn't that 5? The fat kid, the TV kid, the spoiled kid, the gum-chewing kid, and the good little boy 5.
Who played Martini in The Cuckoo's Nest?
Danny DeVito.
He did, didn't he? That's really where he got his start.
Well, I had forgotten that.
And the guy
We
from
went and saw the
Taxi
Batman
was in
the other
that
night.
too.
Oh, I told you.
Yeah, Jim
What's going on?
Ignatowski or Christopher Lloyd was also, he was Harding Wasn't he?
No, Harding
No,
was
Harding
I
was-
was my cigarettes nurse. I don't know what that guy's name is.
And on Golden Pond.
No, that was Cheswick.
Oh, that's right, Charlie Cheswick.
Husky games.
Who was
These-
Harding?
those are
Oh,
Charlie.
Harding was a guy. I've never seen him
The
in another
American
film.
Civil War
Those are
series.
Charlie Cheswick's cards.
We have a very lovely.
Play the game hard on.
Hitler
Most
Oh,
of
yeah.
those stars went
World
on
War
to
II
do a
series.
lot of other work.
You
Yeah,
watch it?
Christopher Lloyd was in it, and he was.
You remember the bald guy that they were feeding wine with an IV to? The mutant looking guy. He was in The Hills Have Eyes.
Ooh, oh yeah. He was the cover boy, right?
Yeah. Oh, he was. Oh, he belongs in
He's
the
a
Hills Have
lovely
Eyes.
specimen, that man.
I thought that Depot Bay fishing scene may have been the funniest.
Dr. Scalen, Dr. Cheswick, Dr. Harding, and Dr.
Renowned
Murphy. Dr. Martini.
Renowned Dr. Scanlon.
What are we gonna do with you?
You gotta.
Your ego.
That's one that's worth buying, you know.
That's a good one. Which is this? Is this the
That was
Cabernet?
Yeah.
It's not as mellow as.
That's been sitting for a
I
while.
think he's,
I cooked- I
you
put a
heard
lot
me
of
say
it in
this,
the
I think he's unappreciated to be sure it should be.
Well, I appreciate
I
it.
think sometimes a great notion is as good as any novel ever written in the United States.
Okay, and who played in the film version of that?
Well, Paul Newman and who played the father? That was, you know?
You know.
Oh, Bill played the father.
I wasn't old
No,
enough
no.
then. I am now.
He's big.
Drunk women on
Big,
Did
big
anybody
star.
offer you a second?
Henry Fonda.
Yeah. They didn't want the
Oh, that's
relatives
right.
to
Did you
know.
get more
And
sense?
the little brother was played the one who got drowned by getting his
He
leg.
looked somewhat like Peter Fonda, but he wasn't.
Oh, everything on
Little
that.
tiny guy.
Yeah.
Kind of tough to get him.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
Man, that was a great,
Catch 'em with
great
a
book.
spoon.
The movie was not up to snuff, but the book is just. It took me forever to read that book because I read every sentence about 4 times. That good. Well, that was a scrumptious.
We have homemade mom's apple pie.
Oh man, let's hear it for Mom.
Let it breathe.
I left no
We
room to
appreciate
lie.
Mom's apple
We can rest a
pie,
little
You're not
bit.
getting it because you didn't.
as you can see, camera.
This is seconds.
We can,
How many more
we
do you
can
want?
rest for a little bit and have dessert and coffee in a half an hour.
And that salad is going to go to waste because it's got avocados in it.
It's a large
There's a
waffle.
lot of sloshing going on down at this
There
end of
really
the
is.
table.
Looks like it.
Very
Very
nice.
We
embarrassing.
decided the
everywhere.
Smells like
table
it.
was
Very
so bad that
embarrassing.
way. The
Lisa
women-
Todd is a bit pink of cheek.
It's my Irish color, you
Yeah.
know?
The Irish folks always get
But
pink
it
of
is
cheek
good.
when you get slosh.
Well, go for the white one.
Yeah, the white
The
one.
white one is.
Yeah.
Let's go wild tonight and put Irish Spring in the microwave. Come on.
How about Catwoman with that microwave thing?
We haven't
What
seen
is
it.
your microwave?
Spray paint in the microwave
Oh,
in a room full of gas.
Oh, that's right.
I don't want
Have
to
you
use
seen
it.
it?
I forgot
No,
already.
you were wide awake. You were going.
Meow.
It was in the department
in the
store.
department.
That was a good idea.
That's great. Catwoman, yeah!
Maybe with creative destruction.
Michelle, I thouh you deserved the Academy Award.
Absolutely.
We're going to send this down to you, Michelle. We're talking to Michelle Pfeiffer, who is in real life married to one of the Bridges. I forget which one.
One of those guys.
London Bridges.
That's right, London
Yeah.
Bridge.
Ben Bridges.
And his brother Jeff.
Who said London?
No, she's ready to bend over.
Bend over. That's right.
Under the bridges.
Do you want wine? White wine?
Golden Gate.
Get rid of this.
Oh, April.
How about some singing? We haven't had any singing for a long
That's not bad. I'll
time.
drink that if you want my clean glass.
We sang for you
What do
last
you mean we haven't had
Thursday.
singing for a
You
long
want the
time?
white
We
wine?
Sang the
sang.
Brady Bunch theme in the back of your car.
Yeah, man, give me that.
David, as soon as we
To heck
left
with
the
that
driveway,
German
where
lesson.
we been to.
Yeah, I need to get loose.
Oh, come on, you guys. Don't. I mean, you're not having more to drink.
What else did we sing
We
at
just
the?
finished off one
David.
small bottle and we're going for a second.
I'll have to put you to bed.
Well,
she fell down after drinking 3/4 of a beer the other night.
Mom,
Yes.
did you fall
You don't
down?
even remember
Yes,
it.
Why?
No wonder we fell down.
She doesn't handle it as well as you.
No, and we sang, what would we sing at the Lighthouse?
There's a light at the Frankenstein Castle.
There you go.
Keeper of the Eddystone.
Oh, that's
Why?
We tried.
We sang it with my nice.
We did.
sang the
Did
other
we
day
sing
I
it on
met a
camera?
bear.
Did
Jeff,
we sing
are
it
you-
on
oh, we
camera?
did.
No, we
No, we
didn't.
didn't.
David,
Better?
do you
We
do
have
mine?
April, are you ready to do a solo of Eddystone? Are you ready to do a...
Well, you guys are not gonna get anywhere to start that low. Wait till you get to
My father was the keeper of the Eddystone Light, and he slept with a mermaid one fine night. And from this union there came three, a porpoise and a porgy, and the other was me. Oh, 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 the wind blows free. We're out for a night on the rolling sea. One night as I was dreaming of a glim and singing the verse of the evening.
Don't even know. I'm still trying to figure out the mermaid.
Ah, the voice came echoing out of the night.
To hell with the keeper of the Eddystone
We'll have to
Light.
edit that out.
Ho, 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 the wind blows free. Oh, for a light on the rolling sea. Oh, what has become of my children three? My mother then she asked of me. Well, one was exhibited as a talking fish, and the other was served on a chafing dish. Oh, 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 the wind was free. Oh, for a life on the rolling sea.
What's a corgi?
What is it with your hose?
Yeah, your hose are too long. A corgi is a fish.
I never learned it that way.
Is that the one that got eaten, or that was the one that talked?
That's the one that got
It's
eaten.
the only I know. It's like-
Because the talking one got put on exhibit, right?
No, one was exhibited as a talking fish, and the other was served on a
Wait, which one got
Which one
eaten?
got eaten?
I think it was the
A
porgy.
porpoise and the porgy, and the other was me.
The
So
porgy
me is
got
still
eaten.
talking.
So he got eaten.
Yeah.
singing.
Porpoise
Right.
was the talking fish. That
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
right.
No, no,
And
no.
the
Why couldn't
porgy
the
was served
porgy
on
be
a
the
chafing
talking-
dish.
Porpoise and a porgy, and the other was me. The me had to be the talking fish. Oh. Well, his father was the keeper. The other. Come on, it's a,
The
it's
father
right
was
there.
the father of
Black
all
and
of
white.
these.
What kind of fish is
He
porgy?
is the talking fish.
Well, we
the
got to
same
find
way.
out.
Because if a porgy
One moment, please, while we go to check
Do
the...
people eat porpoises? Or do they eat porgies? Or they eat both?
And you
Well,
can
what's
Go
a
check.
porgy?
Oh, we
You've
have the
been watching
dictionary.
too
It's
much
on the
Flipper,
counter.
Mom.
No, the dictionary is on.
Hey, we could
No,
see
I'm
that.
asking
He's got a
David
fish.
to look it up. David, would you look it up,
Man, I
please?
don't know where I've been. Where's
What do
the
you got? A
corgi?
book on sea shanties?
Was that a
It's
hole
in
with a
Japanese.
Oh.
Hold it up and show
What?
the camera. It's in Japanese.
You're looking at what? A fish that talks?
Japanese fish book.
Mr.
Cross-reference for that.
May I be excused?
Yes. For a moment.
For a moment,
Jesus.
please.
You're leaving.
It's that time again.
Poachers, pomfrets,
Do you need details?
Before you leave, you need to show the camera your shirt.
Yes.
Oh. Go Perot. Go Clinton. Go Bush. Go fish.
Take a card in.
Aru,
No picture.
Nano nano.
porgy to you sakana. Iru, sono to, sono hana.
Arimasu.
Imasu.
Imasu.
Oh.
Sumimasen.
住んでいるものですから。
I don't think so.
They're not turning Japanese.
Oh.
I'm gonna make some
You have
fresh
pictures in that one?
Good.
Can you make some stale copies?
Trivia, what's the oldest living species of fish?
Coelacanth.
Coelacanth, yeah.
Boy, you guys are educated. Well, I just saw a wing cod and it reminded me of that.
Oh, okay. David, you missed a really beautiful moment. We flew kites on the beach and we sang all of the verses of the
It
other
was
day
like
I
the
Met
sound
a
of
Bear.
music.
It was like the sound of music.
I'm leaving
The
before this
hills were
starts.
alive, as a matter of fact. The dunes were
The
alive.
dunes are alive.
I'm going with him. I'm going to wait until
This is not a...
Oh, the cigarette smokers.
Oh, there
we need
we
a
go.
code for
There
that.
they
Mother,
go.
please may I be excused to
Please
display
may
my
I
lies.
excuse to go out and...
Steve, you're with
You
us.
guys already
Don't
cut
try
me
to get
loose.
out of it.
Did you get your maybe?
This is not a great deal of help.
Oh, Mother, may I please be
Sea
excused from that?
fish.
Thank you very much.
You may, you may.
Porgy, sea fish. No. Porgy. Plural, porgies or porgy. It can be either porgies or porgy. All right, and what it is, any of a large number of saltwater food fishes having spiny scales and a wide body covered with large scales. So a porgy would be like a rock cod, I suppose.
It's related, it lists it in here with sea breams.
Really?
Sea breams and porgies.
Yeah, that's right, it would be. Okay, since everybody's left the table, we might as well turn
Turn
this
it off.
mother
Yeah,
off.
we'll clear the table. We can turn it on when we have dessert and coffee.
And we all want to thank you for your kind attention. Having no
And I should
choice
call
in the
my
matter.
mother before they go to bed back tonight. Don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving. I'm saving my love for you.